the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50. 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go 7-0. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Flushed out right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Murray escaping the pressure. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Now Murray. To Conner on the check down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darrell Daniels. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's a second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nifty return there. Way across the 40.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check, 59, 59. Watch the run. They're running it. Omar.
Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. It's Conner. Touchdown. James Conner from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rodgers again now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate
A.J. Green!
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
Touchdown, Cardinals! Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point good by Prater, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they... Connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag it down in the end zone for 2 points. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you got to turn around and punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
Now Cobb to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
On first down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Cardinals 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Able to find Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
To throw is Murray. Pass complete to Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Packers.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.